Welcome back. Hello, everyone on Facebook. It is time to start. Hello, Catherine. I hope you're all well today. And I thank you for being here at Chair Yoga. Chair Yoga is like any yoga practice. It really is. We do use the chair. We sit in the chair. We stand using the chair for support. So anyone can do yoga. Even if it is just the breath work, the pranayama, meditating upon it is your yoga. So anytime you feel pain or you need rest, take a break. Stay seated in in a resting pose. So even if you prefer laying on the ground in Shavasana, you're welcome to do that. Or you can modify and adjust so that you aren't fatigued or that you can breathe, because the breath should flow effortlessly. It should move with each transition from each pose. You should learn to breathe deeply, inhaling deeply, and exhaling even a little bit more deeply than your inhale. Actively working on your efficiency of breath so that the habit will be have nice, long, deep breaths, intaking more oxygen, which is so beneficial to the body, and exhaling more carbon dioxide, which is just as beneficial. So knowing your deep breaths, the work we do here on our pranayama is very important. We will be working with our Bastrika or bellows breathing before we start any of the poses, but of course we'll always focus on our pranayama, our breath work to begin. In yoga, remembering that leaving the ego at the door is not just some fun words. It really does mean accepting where you are, taking off those facades, those sheaths, and just accepting where your body is today, where that right knee might be, or where the left hip is. Knowing that if you need to give it a little bit more compassion, do. Finding peace in this hour with yourself. Acceptance. All right, some things that we will need or can be very useful are your props. So blankets, pillows, or even a yoga block to help remind you of posture, or even to help in some of the poses that we do. A strap, which can be a belt, an old belt of yours that you can use maybe to place a foot around and extend and stretch, is very helpful as well. It's great for stretching arms. So if you have one of those, please take the moment now to go get them if you don't already have them. A little bit of water is always helpful. Again, I always say it's so important to hydrate. Get the liquids into the body, good liquids, water. Not too much sugars, but waters are really important. More water than sugar, please. And of course, listening to the body, always. All right. Knowing that this is your practice. I'm here and I have the honor to guide you, but you are your main guide. All right, so finding yourself comfortably seated in your chair. I'm making sure the sit bones are firmly in the seat. If you do have a prop that you can place behind you to remind you of posture, that would be useful. Sitting up tall, feeling even the top of the head reaching up towards the top of the ceiling, towards the heavens. And inhaling deeply. Exhaling everything out. Inhaling, lifting the arms. Noticing if you can inhale a little bit more, a little bit deeper. As you lift the ribs up off of the lungs, usually this is what happens, exhaling down. Now the ribs begin to squeeze those lungs, helping to push out a little more air, helping the diaphragm push a little bit more air out. Inhale, bring the palms forward and up. Breathing, lifting, reaching. And exhaling, palms come down slowly, methodically, with the breath. And allowing the hands to fall onto the knees. Either palms down or the palms can be up, however you're feeling today. Finding a mudra if you wish. Noticing and closing the eyes, and then assessing the body. Noticing if the spine is long, if you feel that natural curve in the lower back, just above the tailbone. Notice the position of the feet, feeling them somewhat parallel to each other, about hip width apart. And begin to lift gently the head. Feel the jaw slightly back. Feel the head gently supported over the spine. Shouldn't feel tension in the back of the neck, in the shoulders, if you're sitting up tall. If it is uncomfortable to close your eyes, you're welcome to gaze down gently at the floor. And begin to focus on your breath. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose, and then out the nose, exhaling just as deeply, just as slowly. Continuing that deep breathing. And begin to remove all of your thoughts. Focusing on the sound of your breath can help. Directing your mind inward. Focusing on your breath. Listening to the movement of the breath in and out of the lungs. Breathing deeply through the nostrils if you can. Noticing the movement of the chest, of the belly on the inhale, and the movement on the exhale. Noticing this mind and body connection, where the mind sits inside of the body, aware of what it's doing, aware of the movements, but aware also of how the mind in its own way is separated from the body. Now it must be joined, it must be one to function though. So we need to take care of the body in order to take care of our spirit, of our mind. Arms come out, reaching, extending, lifting. Palms come together into prayer. Pressing the palms together, elbows gently relax. And here maybe setting an intention for yourself. All we have is today. So let us begin. Inhaling, lifting the hands up, reaching up. We're going to begin to really awaken the mind, bringing the arms out. You can begin with bellows, breath, arms out, and making baby fists on a fairly forceful exhale through the nose. Or you can bring the arms up, really opening up the lungs, the area around the lungs where the ribs are lifting up, and then making the baby fist and forcefully coming down with the breath through the nose. All right, that is one Bastrika breathing. They will be quicker and we'll go for about 15 count. 2 sets, second set will be longer, 20 counts. So you will feel slightly hyperventilated after the set, which is totally normal. If you're very dizzy, then maybe take it slower, not so many. All right. But normally this doesn't occur. However, if it does, just take your time and rest. All right. Arms can be out, depending on how your shoulders feel today, or up if they feel fine and extend. Deep breath in. Keeping the arms up, exhale slowly. Out through the nose, everything. Feel the belly press back, completely pushing every bit of old air out of the lungs. Inhaling and begin. Fifteen, deep breath in. Feel the face tingle, the fingers tingle, the shoulders, maybe the arms. Totally normal to feel this, even the pumping of the blood. You feel maybe that pumping in the head. Bringing the arms up, breathing like that causes the heart to pump a little bit faster. Take a moment here, nice deep breaths in before our second set. Deep breath in, everything out the mouth. Feel the shoulders drop, feel the belly press back. Feel even the ribs relax, come forward. Head might drop forward. Inhale, lift up, nice long spine. Let us begin. Inhaling, arms come up. Keeping them up, exhale completely out the nose. Inhale, lift, and begin. And 20. Deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Feel and notice the shoulders dropping, relaxing the mind. Feel the mind awake and alert. Inhale, arms come out, deep breath in. Exhale, come forward with the fingers. And feeling the energy between the palms of the hands, they're not yet touching. Breathe. Exhale, gently twist to the right. Press the feet to the floor. Keep the knees over the ankles. And breathe. Inhale back to center, lifting up tall. Exhaling over, extending, breathing to the left. Never holding the breath. The breath must continue to move effortlessly. Inhale back to center. Arms might be getting tired, that's fine. You can drop them as you twist, exhaling over, breathing. Coming back to center, last time to the left, exhaling over. Just notice how the shoulders, the ribs, the waist feel. Press the feet to the floor. Back to center, extending through the fingertips. Breathing. And exhale, drop the hands down. Maybe breathing in your intention, lifting up the top of the head towards the heavens. Neck rotations, exhale, chin to chest. And at your own pace, inhaling to a shoulder. And when you're ready, exhaling, chin to chest. And then maybe inhaling to the other shoulder. You're welcome to stay in one spot, breathing there, stretching it out. And then coming back to your rotations. Remembering this is your practice. Listen to the body. Lifting up tall through the shoulders, chin is to chest. Exhaling if you're not yet there. And then inhaling, lifting the chin. Deep breath in, exhale everything out the mouth. Bring the palms forward, breathe. And then slowly bringing the hands about an inch apart, feeling the heat between the hands. Feeling that energy created by you. Palms come together and lifting up, bending the elbows, come together. Clasping the hands and the fingers and begin your wrist rotations. Coming all the way around. The higher you bring your elbows up, the more work in the shoulders. You're welcome to bring elbows up high, or maybe not today. And reverse. Exhale, wrists come forward, extend, feel the fingers interlace, dropping the shoulders, and then lifting the arms up, reaching up. Notice the ribs lifting, opening up, deeper breaths. Exhale, bring the hands down to the chair and lift the chest. Breathe. Gently moving towards the right, keeping the left hand firm in the chair. Stretching through the left side. Coming back to center, inhaling tall. Exhaling to the left. Feel the right side stretch. Breathe. Inhaling, lifting up the heart, breathing. Exhale, slide the hands to the knees for cat and cow. Coming into cat, press the feet to the floor, extend the arms nice and long. And then exhale, belly button back, chin to chest. Stretch the arms forward, shoulders come forward, opening up the shoulder blades and the vertebra. Inhale, slide the hands back behind the hips, holding the chair, come forward into cow. Breathe. Continue to breathe. Inhaling tall. Exhaling into cat. Extending the arms, pressing belly button back. Inhaling tall, sliding the hands back, cat. Inhaling tall, exhaling cat. At your own pace, a couple more cycles. Quickly, slowly, however it is you feel you need to move today. Inhaling tall, reaching up at the top of the head. And lifting the arms up, reaching up, extending the right arm, then the left. And feel the stretch to the side of the body. As you extend the left arm, drop the right arm and extend a little bit deeper, reaching over, extending, breathing. Press the feet to the floor, hold the chair with the right hand, lift up through the heart. Inhaling tall, reaching up, exhaling over, extending, breathing. Inhale, lift, reach up, send your intention high. Exhale over. Inhale, when you're ready, lifting tall, exhaling over to the left side. Right arm reaches up, extends up through the neck, through the top of the head. Inhale, lifting, reaching, exhaling, twisting to the right, left hand to the right thigh, right hand to the chair, knees are over the ankles, press the feet to the floor as you gently twist. Feel the waist, the ribs, gently twisting, feel the cervical spine, gently twisting, maybe on your next exhale. Inhale, lifting up, reaching up. Exhaling to the left. Again, feet planted firmly into the floor. Lifting up through the top of the head. Feel the gentle twist. And maybe through the cervical spine. As your chin comes over the left shoulder. Inhale, unwind, reaching up, last time, exhaling to the right, and maybe this time the right arm extends back, reaches for the back wall, feet still pressing to the floor, nice and tall. Inhale, unwind, reaching up, exhaling, over to the left, extending the left arm back. Feeling that twist, maybe more, finding more of your edge, breathing. Inhale, unwind, lifting up. Exhale, arms come down. Pressing heels up off the floor and down. Lifting, warming up your ankles, your calves. As you lift the heels, breathe. And bringing the heels down, bring the toes up, widen the toes, nice, open. Feel that pinky extend out. Feel the big toe press up. Breathe. Feeling the shins warming up, the ankles continue to move. Maybe a little bit of popping or crunching is fine, just no pain. And relax the feet and holding up just the right arm, extending, lifting. Keep the core strong, belly button presses back, and then maybe lift up your left foot. Press through the heel. Extend through the right fingers. Good. Holding it here, noticing the work in your core, your quadricep. Exhale out to the side. Notice that right foot and knee. Keep them in line. Inhale back to center, extend and drop it down. Left arm up, extending up, reaching up. Now core is strong. Feel that left foot press to the floor as your right heel lifts and extends. Your right arm can help support the torso. So holding it here, breathing, focusing on the breath. Maybe exhaling out to the side. Again, keep your left knee over the ankle. Breathe. Bringing it back up, lifting up. Exhaling it down. Holding the chair, press the feet forward, extending through the legs, and then maybe lifting both feet. You're welcome to do one foot at a time if you wish, and press through the heels. Your core is strong, your belly button presses back, shoulder blades are back, good posture. Holding here, opening wide, and then in. Notice how the hips are feeling when you do this. All right. If you need to make small movements or none at all, make that modification for yourself. And holding it out, nice and wide. Breathe. All right, now your foundation is your sit bones. Your feet obviously are lifted. And bring it back. So make sure those sit bones are firm. Core is strong. And then exhale down. Good job. Breathe. Heels up and down. Reaching up and down. Really work the ankles, work the feet. Breathe, shoulders up and back. Lifting up the shoulders to the ears and then as far away as possible. And reverse. And relax the shoulders. Breathe. Bring the right arm up and gently hold the side, left side of your head, just adding weight, not really pulling, and gently stretch. Allow the left arm to either hold the chair or maybe lift it, finding where you might need the stretch most. Breathe. Inhale, reach up with the right, then the left. Inhale, exhaling down the right arm, and then with the left hand pressing on the right side, gently, and then just adding the weight of the hand, allowing yourself to stretch. The right arm can extend out or just hold the chair. Whatever it is that you feel comfortable with the stretch, breathing. Inhale, lifting up, extending out to the side. Breathe. And arms come up. Exhale, swan dive to prepare posture, hands to your knees, top of the head towards me, side to side movements. Inhale, reverse swan dive, coming right back up, upward salute, lifting, maybe looking up at your fingers, feel that gentle back bend. Again, there should be no pain, so if you feel any major, or any sensitivity really, just come right back up and bring the head so that it's back to normal. Exhale, hands down, finding your block or your pillow or blanket, and we're going to place it down in front of us. We're going to be doing some twists through the torso. Lifting up, reaching up. Exhale, swan dive forward for prepared posture. Extending forward. Press the feet to the floor. They're parallel to each other. Knees are over the ankles. And then bring your hands to your block. Now we're going to keep the torso fairly much parallel to the floor. All right, just like in prepared posture. What we're going to do though is we're going to place the left hand onto the block and get a nice foundation here. So the shoulder's now going to come over that wrist, and your right hand will come to the knee, and begin to notice the twist in the torso. You should be able to breathe, adjust the block's height as you need it, and then maybe sliding your right hand to the right hip, bringing that right shoulder up higher, bringing the heart towards the right side. Keep the knees, the feet strong and steady. Maybe your right arm can lift and you can feel that twist through the torso, deepening, finding your edge. Breathe. And slowly exhale, hand down to the hip, to the knee, and then beside the left hand on the block or prop you have. Deep inhale, extending through the spine first, then placing your right hand onto the block. Sliding the left hand to the left knee. Begin to slowly lift that left shoulder, finding as twist here as you exhale. Breathing. Press the feet to the floor as you lift the shoulder up higher. Maybe your left hand to left hip. Begin to open up the heart as it reaches towards the left side now. Breathe. Your right hand is active, pressing into the block, lifting the torso. Maybe your left arm reaches up, or it just stays on the hip or binds behind the lower back. Both sit bones are on this chair. Breathe. Exhale, slowly begin to bring hand to the hip, sliding it to the knee, maybe to the block, lifting up through the torso. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, or stay in prepared posture. So if your head needs to stay in line with the heart or above the heart, then do so. If not, then allow the head to drop gently down, opening up the neck, shoulders, relaxing. Breathe. You're welcome to move, or even come into ragdoll, where one hand comes to the opposite elbow and the other to the other elbow. And then here you allow the arms to just hang, the head hangs, and even notice the face, the skin on the face hanging down towards the floor. Inhale, bring hands to the floor, to your block. Slowly begin to lift up. Hands to the knees. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, coming up into a comfortable seated position. Shoulders up and back. Breathe, bring the right knee in. Squeeze it in towards your chest. And maybe bring your forehead to the right knee. Continuing the stretching of your lower back, but this is now one side and the other. Inhale, tall, dropping the foot. Exhale, squeeze the left knee in and bring the forehead to the left knee. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhaling, dropping down. Shoulders up and back. If you have a prop, you can place it between the thighs. We're going to squeeze the thighs into the block or into your prop. It could be a blanket, a pillow, it could even be a towel, a rolled up towel. And the point is just to feel the contraction of the leg, the quadriceps, as it presses in tightly towards the block. Feel the activity, feel the feet actively pressing to the floor when this occurs. Feel the sit bones pressing firmly into your chair as you do this. And notice the body lifting in your better posture, lifting up tall, heart lifting. Noticing how this block can aid in just the way you sit. Finding a better posture, even finding that foundation from the feet all the way up to the top of the head. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Notice even the arches of your foot. They're contracted, heels press into the floor. This is your Tadasana. Whether you're seated, standing, laying on the floor, this activity you feel from the heels up to the top of the head, through the fingers that are reaching to the floor, is how you feel in Tadasana. Active throughout the body, but as still as the body can be. Breathe. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the chair. And heels lift off the floor. Breathe. Now bring the hands slightly back more and feel your torso recline back. But you are still keeping that activity in your torso. Shoulders are still lifting. Top of the head is still lifting. Breathe. Now maybe bring up your left toe. Feel the left side of the body activate even more. The obliques are working. Even if you come and feel that side, you'll notice the muscles, wherever you can get to them, are tense. Bring down the left toe. Right toe lifts up, holding it here. And again, the awareness comes to the right side, the right hip, the right quad lifted, the core, the obliques, so the muscles on the side, just around the ribs and the hip. Breathe. Exhale it down. Now you can do one leg at a time, or you're going to try both. Now again, the arms are helping to support the torso and protect your lower back. So we will be pressing into that block. Feel the energy through the legs. And then maybe one leg or both legs lift in boat pose. Breathe. Finding this pose, lifting. Maybe your feet will come up a little bit higher. Notice there should be no pain in your lower back. If there is, bring a foot down, or maybe both. Just the heels up, you'll feel the work. Exhale, come forward. Lift up tall, reach up, inhale. Exhale down. All right, we're going to try this, maybe holding it a little longer. I'm going to move the chair so that you can see me at a different angle. Lifting up tall, sliding the hands back, finding the lift of the heart. Breathe. Heels might come up, and this may be your boat pose. Or maybe one foot, or both may lift. And squeezing, feel the activity of the legs, still squeezing into your prop. Heart is still lifted, the arms help to lift. Feel the shoulder blades come slightly back towards each other. Breathe, maybe the lower leg will lift. And you're welcome to recline more if you find that that helps. And this works the abdominals, works your lower back. Breathe. Hold it here. Exhale down. Lift up. Stretch it out. Breathe. Exhale down. Tadasana. And press the thighs in towards each other. Good. Exhale, arms come out. Now we're going to do a hip opener, bringing the hands down towards the calf muscles, out on the side of the leg. And what we're going to do is we're going to press the thighs in as the knees try and come apart. And your prop might come out if you really are doing a good job. So that you might feel that your towel or your yoga block might slide out of between the thighs. And this is the point. We're trying to open up the knees, but your hands are pressing into the calf. Coming forward, you should be feeling an opening of the hips, the back of your hip, as you do this. Breathe and release. Oops, came out. Inhale tall, reaching up. Exhale down. All right, one more time. We're going to lift up. Exhale, come forward, swan dive, and bring the hands out to the side of your calf muscle. Your block, you can remove it if you don't want it there, but you can use it to see how much movement you might get, how much of a drop you might get from your block or prop. All right, and then we're going to actively push into the calves as the knees press out. You should feel work going on in your lower, in the pelvic region in your lower back, right here. This usually helps to open up the SI joint and can cause some relief for people who are having issues with lower back pain, SI joint pain. All right, here we go. Inhale tall. Press the tailbone back, feet press to the floor. Now actively press into the calves as your knees push away from each other. Breathe. Keep breathing. Don't hold the breath here. Press, press, press. You are feeling warm. This is super active, super exhausting, depending on how much effort you can put into it. And relax. Breathe. Lift up one vertebrae at a time from the tailbone up towards the neck. Last thing up is your chin. Find that natural curve of your back. Shoulders up and back. And breathe. Didn't think not moving that much could be that much work. All right, bring in your right knee, squeeze it in, stretching your lower back, coming out and in. And we're going to come into pigeon here. Again, we're stretching out that lower back. We're going to lift up your right ankle to the thigh. And if it won't happen today, you're welcome to place the side of your right foot onto the floor, onto a block, at whatever height. If you have two blocks and you want to bring it up higher, you can do that too. So you are welcome to use your props to assist you. And again, there should be no pain in your knee or your ankle. You should be feeling a stretch in your right hip right now. So the right hip here is what we should be feeling the stretch. So your medial glutes, your piriformis, all these connecting up by the hip to your back. Right. The deeper you go, the more you might feel the lower back. So we're going to hinge at the hip and exhale the heart forward. Think of still having a good posture though. Don't forget about your posture, even as you come forward, which means you may not come forward as far as you want. Breathe and find where you can hinge. Breathe there and then begin to relax the shoulders.
Breathe in through the nose. Inhale, begin to lift up tall, reaching up.
Nice long spine, bringing in the knee. You might use a strap here if you need it. And we're going to just extend the leg out, stretching the hamstring. Breathing, lifting up, still good posture. Press through the heel. And then exhale out the side, keeping that left leg still. Coming back to center. And switching the hands if you're using a strap or holding the leg. And then bring it over. Now we're stretching the IT band of the right leg. The more you can bring it over, the more you might feel that stretch. You probably feel the calf muscle stretch. You might even move the ankle or the heel side to side. And back to center. Lift up. Breathe. Bend the knee. And down. Shake it out. Other side. Deep breath in. Bring that left knee in. Gently move it. Side to side. And then coming into pigeon on this side. Again, you're welcome to use the floor, the blocks, or you might place the left ankle on the right thigh. Lifting up tall, exhale, forward. Nice deep breath in. And gently side to side. Adjusting anything you need. Moving the foot down. Or up if you find that you would like to find more of an edge, deepen your stretch. Carefully, methodically. Inhale, begin to slowly lift up, reach up. Bring the knee in, squeeze. Maybe if you have a strap, you can place it at the base of your toes or just hold the leg with your hand. Use a belt. You can even use your towel and just use the towel holding at the base of the foot. And we're going to bring it out. Keep the right foot still, the right knee still as you extend out. And bringing it back in. Stretching the IT band of the left side now. Feel that stretch. Find your edge. You're even welcome to move the ankles side to side. Or if you prefer thinking about it this way, the knee moves side to side. You're literally just hinging this femur bone in your pelvis, stretching the muscles within this region. Back to center, lift up tall, and then bring it in, squeeze, point, flex, and down. Yes. All right, nice and tall, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward. You're welcome to use a block for forward fold, or if you can, maybe reach the floor. Well, knees can be wide. And maybe here, our first inversion. We may bring up the hips off of the floor, off of the seat that is, and maybe use a block or your pillow to help support you as you come into a much deeper forward fold, stretching through the back of the legs, your hamstrings stretch here. Allow the head to hang, the neck relaxes completely. See if you can see
And you can see just the hair hanging. That's how the body should hang. Just relaxing, thinking of each vertebrae, opening up, all the discs in between, opening up, decompressing, letting fluid in, allowing for more flexibility, more comfort. Breathe, so you're not so stiff. And slowly, maybe using that block, start to lift up. Maybe holding the chair and slowly lifting up. You can even use the block on the chair to help lift you up. Come up into a standing position. Breathe. Exhale and hold that chair. Both hands if you prefer. You can always come behind it and hold it. Or you can come to the side. And we're going to slowly lift up the right leg. But first, find your Tadasana. And if you need to place that block there to really engage the legs, go for it. You're at home, no one's going to look at you. So find that strength in the legs. Feel them squeezing in towards each other. Feel the feet press in. Shoulders back, cores in. Even the fingers draw down. Shoulders away from the ears. Now keeping the strength in your left leg, we're going to lift the right heel. And lift up the knee. Maybe the foot comes off the floor. Holding it here. Feel the strength. Maybe if one hand can come to your heart into half prayer. Breathe. Maybe if you feel the strength today, full prayer. Good. And maybe arms will reach up. Feel the strength. You must keep the strength. That Tadasana of the foot, heel, quads, glutes, abdominals, lower back. Even the arms reaching up help. Exhale down into prayer. And foot comes down. Shake it out. Behind Tadasana. Shoulders back. Breathe. Remember to keep the knees slightly bent, shins forward, just a millimeter or two. Strong right foot, left heel lifts, keeping the strength, lifting up. Breathe. Maybe finding half prayer here, holding the chair with the other hand. Maybe full prayer. Notice each side can be so different. Balance on each side is different. They're individual. Each side of the brain works differently. Inhale, maybe the hands can reach up. Holding this position. Keeping the strength in your leg, your torso. Breathe. Focus on the breath. Exhale, hands come down. And leg comes down. Shake it out. Good job. Deep breath in. If you have the chair in front of you, just face the side of the chair but behind it. All right, so that you can walk behind it. If you have a wall, that would be very helpful to have too, so that you can hold the wall. Because what we're going to do is work on balance. We're going to focus on one spot right in front of you. And find that spot now. And that will be your focal point. As you bring one foot in front, feel the heel against the toe. And walk forward, keeping focus on that. Just working a little bit of balance here. As you use the chair or the wall to keep you in a comfortable balanced position. And we're going to go the opposite direction, coming right back, holding that wall or chair. And again, bringing the heel to the toe. Find that focal point in front of you before you begin walking. And then just go back and forth. You do this 2 times, just to notice how your balance is, and to just start practicing that balance. And again, Make sure you feel secure when you do this. Make sure you have a piece of furniture, a dresser, a chair, a wall that you can do this. And always find that focal point first so that you can keep an eye on that as you bring one foot in front of the other. Good. Have fun with it. This is always good practice to do. Or even using a stair and just stepping on a stair and then coming off of the stair. Switching out the foot you use to the other one. All right, so if you have stairs and you're comfortable going up and down, this helps to strengthen the legs, and finding a focal point helps you to keep balance. It's really important for balance. So it's good to remember to do some of these things. I like to remind you every once in a while, especially while we're in our standing pose. So now I need to cool you down. Whew, I always lose track of time. And find your seat. Good. Sitting up tall. Deep breath in. Exhale everything out the mouth. Inhale, arms come up, palms come together, and begin to create some heat. Good. And finding that heat, begin cupping the fingers, the hands, and notice the energy flowing in, the energy of your body, created by the movement, given to you by the food you intake, by the oxygen you breathe in. And then placing that energy onto the head, onto the eyes, around the eye socket, and gently massaging around the forehead, around the temple, the cheekbone, the bridge of the nose. Here is a good pressure point. And really feel that gentle pressure here. Bring it up and around. One more time to the temple. Another pressure point here. You can gently create tiny little circle of pressure movements along the temple. You can feel the tension you might be holding. And help lift the head up. You'll feel less pressure on your lower back and the neck region. And then gently begin to massage up and around the ear. That thin layer of muscle along the skull. The dura mater is the connective tissue, very thick, strong tissue that we don't even think of probably. Dura mater is what it's called. And that tissue holds so much tension, it can get so stiff because how do you move it? It really is just you massaging it, opening it up, letting that synovial fluid flow in and relax the head. And maybe down the back of the neck, maybe the shoulder, one shoulder at a time. Even down the arm, the forearm, the wrist, the carpal tunnel, the palm of the hands, and the other side. Touch is an amazing way of connecting the body and mind, relaxing the body depending on the touch. Gentle, compassionate touch does relax. Even the fingers. And then gently bring in your knees, squeeze that right knee in, point, flex the toes, and maybe allowing that ankle to come
to the thigh. And here, we're gonna open up. And if you have a sock on, maybe take it off. And we're gonna open up the toes. A lot of TLC at the end here today. Just open them up and relax. And if you haven't done this in a while and it's really stiff, take your time. Maybe don't do all the toes at the same time if that's tough. And move them one way then the other. Opening wide your fingers to try and open up wide the toes and relax. And open up and then gently just massage the toes. Then down around the palm of the foot towards the arch, the side of the foot. Sometimes a very sensitive area is the heel. So, or maybe not sensitive at all. Maybe it's gotten tough. And the top of the foot even, relaxing. And gently moving the ankle. And then creating a gentle fist and just sliding it against the foot. Extra sensitivity. Wakening up the nerves. And even the calf muscle might like a little extra touch. And other side. Squeeze in and out. Left leg in. And maybe on here, you can always place it on another piece of furniture if you have one around, or the block or pillow. This side, and two, just open up wide. And again, if you haven't done this and it's really stiff, just do maybe 2 or 3 toes, and eventually you might get all toes opened. Take your time. And maybe massage your toes, the palm. And there is a connection here to the entire body at the bottom of the foot, connecting to different organs. The toes and the top of the foot higher up on the body, so the eyes, the brain, the liver is somewhere around the palm of the foot. And gently even notice the ankle. All right, deep breath in. Bring in that knee. Exhale it down. Sitting comfortably. Arms come up and relax. Palms up. Inhale in your intention. If you had set one. Exhale everything out the mouth. Inhale in. One more time, cleansing breath out. Coming back to your natural breath. Closing the eyes if you have not already. And we'll stay in Shavasana for a couple of minutes. You're welcome to lay on the floor, on the couch, on your bed if you're in your room. Completely flat. And if you need support for the neck, do so. If you need support for the lower back, placing it there or under the knees, as lifting the knees helps to relieve any back pain. And then surrender. Surrender into the floor if you're on the floor, into your bed. Or relax the shoulders, surrender them down to the floor. Feel the arms heavy. Feel the face completely relaxed and heavy. Even lick your lips. Relax the tongue, the jaw. Notice if you're holding any tension around the teeth. Even relax the eye. The eyelid is heavy against the eye. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. But I will guide those who wish to come out. Arms come out, lifting up into prayer and exhaling down. Allow the head to hang just for a moment here, stretching the cervical spine one last time. Inhaling, lifting gently up. I thank you for coming today, allowing yourself this hour to practice, knowing that all we have is today, and we must make the best of it, having the courage to find the purpose that you were given today. Finding that today is a gift, that the present is exactly that. It is a present given to each of us. I thank you for sharing these moments with me as a present to me. May the light in me see and honor the light in each and every one of you, which means namaste. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the clouds that we have here at Hampton Roads. We'll get the sunshine tomorrow, I hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Thanks for being here. Thank you for everyone on Facebook. So take care, be good. Thank you to Prime Plus, Chantel. Have a great day. I'm off. I got to run for an appointment, so I can't sit and chat today. All right. So you take care. Be well. And I hope to see you.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.